Are you ready to unlock your inner magic? Because I'm going to show you a powerful spell that you can use to help you enhance your intuition, to awaken your inner power and connect you more deeply to your inner being, your true self. My name is Sandra. I've been practicing witchcraft for over 35 years, and I took a long time to be able to connect to my intuition. It took me a long time. I didn't trust my intuition. I didn't know how to trust my intuition. And even though I was within a coven and working with other people, it still took me a long time to understand that my inner power, my witch power, was actually something that I had to find within myself. There was no other people out there that could show me how to awaken my inner power apart from me doing it myself. The magic that we focused on back in those days was tangible magic. It was magic to, bring in more money. It was magic for love or for health and for confidence. But to actually awaken my inner self and to help me find ways to connect to who I truly was, there wasn't anything around. There wasn't any help around. And so I had to go searching for it. And what triggered that search was actually a spell like this one. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know where to go. I didn't know who to find to help me. So I did a spell, and the spell led me to various different people and places and techniques and learnings that helped me discover more and more about how I worked, what made me tick, and what I needed to change within myself so that I could feel more powerful and stand more in my power. And one of those helpful beings that the spell brought me to was Hecate. And she was amazing and still is amazing at helping me develop more into who I truly am and have the confidence to express who I truly am. So I want to share that spell with you today. Now, I know that witchcraft can be very confusing for a lot of people. So if you are confused about your witchcraft practice, you want to start, but you don't know where to start, or you've been trying to start for a while and you just can't seem to get a regular practice going, I do have a free masterclass called How to Start Your Witchcraft Practice. There's a link in the description field below this video, and you can also find it on my website, mysterywitchschool.com. All you need for this spell is a purple candle or a white candle and some mugwort and rosemary. I'm actually using wormwood because I don't have any mugwort at the moment. Mugwort and wormwood are both Artemisia plants, and they are plants that we use to induce a trance state, to connect us to our higher mind, to connect us to spirit and our intuition. And when you use them in the spell, that's what they correspond to, enhancing your intuition and awakening you to your inner magic, your inner witch, your true self. Rosemary is about clarity. So it's helping you get clear about things, clear about who you are, and trusting your intuition. Rosemary is also wonderful at being able to clear things away and cleanse too. So it's cleansing away any of the debris that's actually stopping you from trusting yourself and connecting to yourself anyway. So what you need to do before you do the spell is cleanse your space energetically and physically as well. I'm not going to show you that part of the spell, but we're going to move on to the actual spell itself. Now with this spell, I'm going to roll the candle in the herbs. So I've got my tile here that I use when I am doing any candle magic, particularly if I'm rolling. You might want to use some alfoil or some paper to put your herbs on to prevent any mess from getting all over your altar when you're actually rolling your candle in the herbs. So I just lay the herbs out like that, and I'm going to roll the candle towards me as I roll it because I want to bring these things in towards me. Not that they're outside of myself, because they're not, they're all within me, but it's the gesture of bringing it more to my consciousness, bringing it in more to my experience. So as I'm rolling, I'm thinking to myself, what does it feel like to trust my intuition more? What does it feel like to really stand in my power? My spiritual magical power. What would it feel like? And this way I'm engaging my imagination and already starting the spell, because I'm already starting to feel into the wish fulfilled. So rolling the candle towards me a number of times so the herbs stick to the candle, and just allowing myself to imagine what it would feel like to totally stand in my power. I might even have an image of myself. And my image of myself when I feel into my power is actually me standing on top of Mount Tibrogargan at the Sunshine Coast in Queensland, Australia, with my power animals beside me. Because it's a true power spot, that mountain. Well, they all are, all of the Glasshouse Mountains are, but that one particularly has some resonance for me because I've really felt the magic being on top of that mountain. So once you've rolled your candle in your herbs, it's time to light your candle and start your spell. And I have my Book of Shadows here with the spell written out in it. Wormwood, Rosemary, hear my call. Open my mind, let my spirit stand tall. I seek the wisdom that lies deep within. Awaken my magic, let the journey begin. And here it is about feeling into that, feeling into the power of that as I look at the flame. And I feel myself standing on top of that mountain and with my power animals and my staff, with the wind, what it's like to look out over the ocean and the land around me on that mountain as I gaze into the candle and feel into that power and that intuition and really connecting to my witch self. Just giving yourself time to feel into that energy and allow that to really be in your entire body as you watch the flame. Really embody it and see how it changes your body when you're stepping into that power of that imagination. And do that for as long as you feel the need to do that. Really get into it. And then when you're ready, time to say, I am open to the wisdom within. My magic flows freely and powerfully. I trust my intuition to guide me. And when I'm feeling into the intuition, I'm feeling into the color of the purple candle, if I'm using the purple candle. If it's white, you're tapping into the clarity of the white candle. So use the color to help enrich you, to help guide you emotionally. And spend time then in meditation, imagining what it feels like to step into that version of you. And then once you've got the feeling of that empowered person, if you've used the imagery like I do of the mountain imagery, just allow yourself then to feel into what that feels like in your body. And spend about 5 or 10 minutes just meditating on that feeling in your body. Now your mind's going to wander, of course, as it does with meditation. Don't let that worry you. Just come back to the image that you're using to help you feel into that powerful, intuitive version of you. And then come back to feeling what that feels like in your body. And just revel in it. Relish the feeling in your body of that powerful person. What I like to do with this particular spell is not do it as a one-off spell, but to come back to it every day until the candle is burned all the way down. So you're spending the same amount of time on a daily basis to meditate and feel into what it feels like to be that intuitive, powerful version of yourself. And the more you do that, the more you're going to feel it, the more you're going to train your body into feeling it. And what the magic's going to do is it's going to unlock all of the avenues for you to find the ways to enhance your intuition. It's going to show you the people, it's going to show you the techniques, it's going to show you the books, it's going to show you the deities that can help you with these things. So after you've spent that 5 or 10 minutes on meditating on what it feels like to step into your power and relish that feeling, then just snuff the candle out and then come back to it the next day and redo the spell again, snuff the candle out and rinse and repeat until the candle burns all the way down. So I do advise you get either a taper candle like this one or a dinner candle like this one, or even one of the pillar candles that are going to take quite a while to burn down. A chime candle's not really that great for this kind of spell because it's going to burn down very, very quickly, so you're not going to get the opportunity to really relish and indulge in this feeling of you stepping into your inner power Definitely use your imagination in this spell. So if you can think of a scene that you might be in where you're feeling your power, you could have your power animals with you, you could have your staff with you, your athame with you, you could be out in nature somewhere. Allow your imagination to just take you there so that you can feel it, because the most important thing with this spell is your feeling. So if you do want to connect more with your inner witch on a daily basis, and you want to learn more about magic and ritual and connecting with energy and connecting with deities, do join the Mystery Witch School 101 Academy. It is a 12-month course that will take you on a journey to that self-connection, the connection to Wicca and witchcraft, the connection to the god and goddess, the connection to you, to nature, to the elements, and ritual, and of course magic. It is a wonderful course for those of you who are just starting out on the craft, or if you've been trying to start out in the craft for a while but you haven't been able to get into a regular practice and you just feel like you're not getting anywhere, it's great for you too. So that's the Mystery Witch School 101 Academy. There's a link in the description field below this video, and you can also find it on my website, mysterywitchschool.com. Let me know in the comments field what imagery you have for yourself of standing in your power. Is it a fantasy image that you have of yourself? What does it feel like to stand in your power? Let me know that in the comments field. If you like the video, hit the like button, share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe. I will see you on the next one. Blessed be.